Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Rooted Souls Tarot. I'm Lisa and it's really lovely to have you here. So this is for you, Taurus. It's a reading based on focusing on your love life and your relationships. It doesn't have to be, that intimate other. It can just be a friend, a family, work colleague, just somebody who's really important to you at the moment. That's a big focus in your life at the moment. So I have got this Psychic Tarot Oracle or Tarot deck by John Holland. I've had it a good old time. It's battered and bruised. It's well used, but I thought we'd use these to get our general energy, our general focus, general theme of what is happening with you in this love and relationship reading, Taurus. So don't forget, this is for you if you're Taurus, Sun, Moon or Rising. It's a general reading, so just take from it what you need and leave behind what you don't. Simple. Okay. Right. Okay. 5 cards for you to give us a general focus on what's going on with you at the moment in your love and relationship area. Right, that one wants to come out. Sacrifice. Balance. Victory and success. Wisdom. Passion ignited. Nice. Okay. Sacrifice. It's a big word, isn't it? And it is quite a big word. And I think it's also a lovely card. I think that there's been some sacrifice, simple as that, within your relationship. Whether it is, you've sacrificed career, you've sacrificed your time, whether you've sacrificed your money. There's been a feeling of you having to put something to one side in order for you to move forwards in your relationship. And I think for it to come up, it's something that is, or has been, I actually want to say because of the placement, it has been an issue, an ongoing issue, maybe from even 20 years ago. It doesn't have to be something recent, but it's an underlying theme, an underlying maybe regret or just situation that you have been dealing with within a relationship with somebody else. Directly after that, we've got the Balance card. It's actually the Temperance card in the... no, it's not. It's the Judgment card in the actual tarot. So I feel like the balance is being redressed. And I think it's been long overdue, and I think it's maybe through circumstances that it's not been able to be more balanced in the recent past. But I think you're finally getting to a place where you are feeling like things are the balance is being redressed, that you are getting back whatever it is that you have sacrificed. Maybe if it's I'm saying that, and I feel like it's time for a lot of you. But you're getting that back within your relationship space. It could well be that you've been a stay-at-home mum for however long, and now you're getting your time back. Children are growing up, and you're getting more time to yourself, and you can get back to your career or go back to work, do the things that you want to do. And I feel like it's a big sort of situation for a lot of you, but you're getting, the balance is being redressed. You're getting things are going the right way for you. The balance is equaling out. So the energy is equaling out. I've just been corrected. Victory and success. So what else can I say there? Things are. That's the six of wands. So you have been being seen. It's been noted that of the sacrifice that maybe you have made in the past, and you're being celebrated for it. also, you know, you're just being successful. You're feeling like things maybe are going your way now. Things are feeling more positive. Again, this is, you know, within these readings, it's a general reading. It's really difficult to sort of focus in for what everybody's individual, well, it's impossible to focus in on everybody's individual needs. And so this is going to be small victories for some, really blinking big victories for others. And so it just feels a really positive card. It feels, and this feels like it's current, this is now, because of the placement. And I think things are really starting to shift, the energy's starting to shift, and things are starting to feel more positive for you on an individual level. We've got that 5 there, the wisdom. The card is the card of the Hermit, I think. Anyway, I think you are really, you've learnt a lot. Over the last cycle of your life, you've learnt a lot. You've gained lots of knowledge, you've gained lots of wisdom. I think maybe you spent some time in introspection in recent months, maybe over the last few years even, figuring out how you're going to take yourself forwards. Maybe you've done some work on you, on the inside, that's going to help you to move onwards. But I think you are definitely setting off on this brand new journey that you're heading on, this within a relationship scenario, with a lot more knowledge and wisdom under your belt. And I think, well, that's only going to be positive, isn't it? I feel like you're feeling empowered. And when we feel empowered, back in control of things, and feel, you know, it's that higher vibrational energy, everything flows with that in a positive way. If we're feeling in a good space, then everything around us feels more positive. And I think all of this is having a really positive effect on the people around you, on the relationships that you're having. And I feel for a lot of you, this isn't love related. Some of you, obviously, it's going to be. But I feel for a massive chunk, I just feel like this is the relationships that are around you at the moment. And I feel like because you are feeling more empowered, you feel like you're getting maybe your life back on track in a lot of ways. Your passion's being reignited. You're feeling that spark of excitement, of you know, satisfaction on how, where to now, how are you going to move forwards in a really positive way, and new possibilities are coming your way because you've opened yourself up in this more higher vibrational energy. I feel really excited for you, Taurus. Let's have a look. What's been going on in your recent past? What's influencing you now in the future and in your current energy? So we'll have 3 cards. I've got the Light Seers Tarot deck here, my favourite. Oh, let me just scratch my eye. It's very irritable. Sorry about that. Okay, right. 3 cards in our recent past energy. We've got the Page of Wands, we've got the Judgment card, there you go, and we've got the Hanged Man. A lot of feelings going on in the recent past. 8 of Wands, 3 of Swords, and Death and Rebirth. A brand new beginning for you in this recent past. A massive shift within you. Page of Wands and the 8 of Swords. Oh, Page of Wands is all about realising that you are wanting to make your life more fulfilling. I feel for you, this card, and things are really shifting quickly for you, or things have shifted quickly. I think there's been a realisation that you want more, that you are really wanting to open yourself up to something new. Bringing yourself more satisfaction, more passion, more joy, moving towards all of those things. So I think that's the realisation for you. There's a shift. Then we have this Judgment card. The Judgment card is all about a rebirth. We've got that clarified with the 3 of Swords, and that's about loss and grief. And so I think there has been something, a situation, again, different for everybody in this situation, For some of you, it may well be that you have a relationship's ended that's not been of your choosing. Maybe it is that you have lost somebody. Maybe it is that you have decided that you are moving on yourself and leaving people behind. But there's really been a massive shift in you, in how you show up in the world, whether that is physically, whether that is internally. I actually think it's both. And I think you're grieving, and I think you're grieving because I think you feel regret about what you've not done. I'm looking at this sacrifice card. I feel like the sacrifices you've made, although you've made them, and it's been your choice, I feel like you are grieving maybe the things that you have missed out on. Again, it could be that you're grieving your life, how it looked before that. Like I say, maybe you've had a change of situation. But I actually think for a lot of you, it is you are finally, you've had an epiphany moment, and I think you are, like I say, you've decided that you want to make change. You've realised that you want to make change, and you're starting to make it. And with that is coming, all of these feelings are being thrown up about what you've lost. That these green cards, they always feel like feelings to me. We've got that hanged man. And I think you've really started to see things in a whole different way. And it's been the catalyst for an ending and this brand new beginning. The ending of your old life, the way that things have been in the past, and the beginning of something really new, a new, completely new life for you, Taurus. This feels massive. This feel like you've been through some really deep stuff in the recent past, some really deep and quite painful stuff. And, I think in order for you to move forward, you've had to look at things in a completely different perspective, from a different perspective, in order to give yourself a brand new start. So, I'd love to know, actually, before I go on, I'd love to know if this resonates with you. It really means a lot when you leave me a comment and I can get some feedback. It's really helpful, for good and for bad. I'm always open to constructive criticism. But I'd love to know how this resonates with you, if you want to share, or, just a simple thumbs up or a whatever to help me to have some feedback. Also, it's really great if you can give me a thumbs up, if you like the reading. That's always amazing. And I'm really grateful for all of the subscribers that I've got up to now. It feels really, really humbling that people are sort of, are interested in my readings. I love doing it. I love being able to do this for you on a sort of weekly, fortnightly, monthly, depending what's going on in my life, basis. So, if you fancy subscribing, that would be fantastic. It really helps my channel to grow. It helps that YouTube algorithm grab hold of it and helps it on its way. So, yeah, really grateful for that. So, moving onwards. Current energy. What is going on with you at the moment? Taurus. Something really profound, I feel. I feel like there's been a before something, before the way you were before, and there's now. I feel like it's split split your life maybe into two halves, the before and the after. This shift in the way that you're thinking. I do really feel empowered. I feel like you are feeling empowered. Right, we've got the Four of Wands. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the High Priestess. Two really powerful women in that deck. We've got the Knight of Cups, the Tower, the Seven of Pentacles. Right, Four of Wands. Your current energy, I think you're building the foundations for your future happiness at the moment. I love that card. It's a really lovely card. And I think you are it's almost like you're walking through a portal. You're walking through a portal into a brand new way of living, a brand new life. I think for a lot of you, it could well be a completely brand new life. You know, you literally up sticks and moving and setting up somewhere else and having to create that new life for yourself. For others, it will just be a new start within your life. But whatever it is, you are moving towards the things that make you happy now. I think, your sacrifice days are over. I think it's focusing on you, on what you would like for the future. So, whether it is you are building your home, a home from the ground upwards, you're building something that's going to be stable, that's going to be secure, that has got a really strong foundation for you moving onwards. Relationships, again, creating relationships really strong, really sturdy, a good foundation for you both moving onwards. But you are definitely moving towards your happiness now. This is focusing on you, and you are taking action on it. You're taking action. I think, what you want, or how you want your life to look like in the future, and you're doing it. So, the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, she's really confident. She makes really smart financial decisions. She's also very abundant. She's very abundant, and she's vibrating at a really high level, so that she's attracting all those high vibrational things towards her, all the things that she needs towards her. We've got the Tower card under there. And the Tower card is swift change, something coming in and taking something away so that you can build it afresh. And I don't feel like, I think this, we'll get it right in a minute. This is the consequence of this. I think this has happened in the past. I think your Tower moment has happened in the past. And now, you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are moving forwards. She looks empowered. She looks confident. She looks like she knows what she's doing, doesn't she? And this is you, I think. Now, you've had something taken away from you. Something's changed. Something's been sort of, has given you the need to build stronger foundations for yourself moving forwards. So I think there's something that's been taken away from you in the past that has turned you into this lovely Queen of Pentacles, this lovely, confident, smart, amazing Queen of Pentacles energy. And I think you are moving through your life now, making really smart choices, and also just drawing the things that you need towards you, because you are vibrating at that higher level, that higher vibrational level. It feels really good, really strong, actually. It feels at the moment, this energy. We've got that High Priestess card, really powerful, psychic, intuitive energy. And we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So those two cards together are saying to me that you are using your intuition, you are using your psychic abilities to figure out what it is that you need to move forwards on, how to move forwards in a positive way, one that is going to bring you the abundance that you deserve for the energy that you're putting into something. I think you are, you're really beginning to trust yourself, actually. I think you are gaining trust in yourself, gaining trust in your intuition. You're feeling stronger and more in control of the situation, and you're making discerning and wise choices in what you put your energy into moving forwards. So that's what's going on with you at the moment, Taurus. Right. Future energy. What's going on with you in the future energy, Taurus, within your love and relationship situation? Like I say, for a lot of you, this feels like, feels more about you. This feels more about you within the context of how you show up to the people around you. If that makes any sense whatsoever. The relationships you have with the people around you. Okay, future energy. Eight of Pentacles. The Justice card, so another Justice. Did we have a Justice? No, anyway. No. Yes. Yes, we did. The Chariot. Oops. Queen of Wands. The Sun. Ah, lovely card. Four of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. The Star. Okay, so moving forwards. I think for some of you there's going to be some legal issue that you are going to have to really put your time and energy into, maybe a little bit of work to resolve it. And for some of you, it is just you moving forwards, bringing balance back into your life, doing things the right way, continuing to do things the right way. And just putting lots of energy into that, you know, really opening yourself up to how can I bring more balance into my life? How can I bring better balance into my life? How can I create strong foundations for myself moving forwards? We've got this combination of the Chariot and the Queen of Wands. Beautiful colours, beautiful fiery energy. Really forward momentum, things moving forwards, taking action. So you working on finding your balance, finding the right way to move forwards in a really strong, powerful way. And then just really doing it. I mean, the Chariot card is all about connecting to your intuition, connecting to your divine self and moving towards your destiny. It's a card of momentum, of forward momentum, and of staying on track, of not getting distracted by anything in, you know, on the periphery, just really staying focused and just moving forwards. We've got that Queen of Wands. She takes action. She's a card of movement. She's a card of making plans, of making a plan of action, and just doing it, having the confidence to do it, having the strength and the inner strength to really move forwards in the way that she wants to. So I think, you know, after that period of you know, using your intuition, deciding on what you want to put your energy into moving forward, I think you're going to spend some time working on that and figuring out how to create the life that you want, the balanced life, the right kind of strong, powerful, secure life for yourself moving forward within you know, maybe a relationship, you know, maybe you're having to put boundaries up, actually, within that relationship to keep that balance going, and to allow you to be freer, to be open, to be moving forwards towards the things that you want in life. You know, we've got the Sun card there. Sun card is abundance, it's happiness, it's joy. We've got that clarified with the Four of Cups there, and that can be a little bit of not quite feeling it, not having, you know, being a little bit not all in on that. And I think you deserve it. You deserve your place in the sun. You deserve for things to start going well. And maybe this success, the way things move forwards for you in this future energy, it might not be quite what you imagined, might not be quite what you envisaged. And it's sort of causing pause for thought, almost. But, you know, stick with it. Just go with the flow and see that, you know, things will open up for you. That your happiness is on its way. You know, you're getting what you deserve in a really most positive, lovely way. We've got the Knight of Pentacles there, and we've got the Star. So, Knight of Pentacles is all about making, you know, not rushing into things too quickly. Maybe that, you know, that Four of Cups is you really, you holding back a little bit, and not sort of putting all of your energy into something moving forwards, because maybe you're a little bit afraid. Maybe, you know, you're fearful of making choices and decisions about moving forwards, because it feels quite scary. But if you take your time, if you really consider your choices moving forwards, you know, he's a Knight of Pentacles, so he is all about taking action and moving onwards, but he does it in a really careful and considerate way. Obviously, you've got that lovely Queen of Pentacles energy. You make smart financial choices. You make smart choices. So just be confident. Be confident that you can move forwards. Be confident that you're doing the right thing. Trust yourself. Don't have a wobble and throw things off track. You are worthy, you are deserving, and you know, you are wise. Don't forget that wisdom card up here, the Five of the Hermit card. Sorry, it's got a 5 at the top. I wanted to say the 5 of Cups or the 5 of Wands. The Hermit card. You have got wisdom. You have got knowledge. You have got the wealth of knowledge inside of you, and know that you're making the smart choices. Trust yourself. We've got the Star at the end. And the Star is about bringing dreams into reality, about having hope, about having faith that you can do that. And I think more than anything, it's hope and faith within yourself that you can, and you will. You will. This is a really positive reading. I feel like it's a really groundbreaking and life-changing reading for you. I think you've been through some massive shifts in the past, and you are strong and you are feeling empowered and you are leading the way and leading your life in the direction that it needs to go. Don't have a wobble. You've got this, Taurus. You have totally got this. You really, really have. Congratulations is all I can say. I feel a sense of freedom. Again, I'd love to know in the comments how this resonates with you. In the meantime, have a really lovely day. Have a fabulous week. Have a fabulous month. And I will catch up again with you very, very soon.